Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and it's Saturday. You know what Saturday means? Saturday means extravaganza time. Kicking us off today in today's extravaganza is Rantic from Traps Clan. Now, pretty sure Traps had a pretty healthy campaign. This is a random battle though. This is Rantic from Traps, is in the Lansen C. Kicking off today's extravaganza. 4 Ace Tanker replays in one video, only here at Get On Board Studios, every Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you live. This is the Lansen C. The Lansen C is the second, or the third. I think the Lansen C was the second ever premium Swedish premium tank. It's a medium tank. It's a Lansen C. It's a medium tank. It's a lot different to the Prima Victoria, which I think was the first premium tank for Swedish vehicles. But it looks different. It clearly doesn't have as much armour as the Prima Victoria. Some of those shots you might have gotten away with in the Centurion-esque Prima Victoria. But this is the Lansen C, the Tier 8 Premium Swedish medium tank. It's the one with the good gun. AP is standard ammunition on this bad boy. It's a 105mm gun, 320 alpha damage. How much penetration was standard? 208 mils of penetration. That's with standard ammunition. Premium's 242, which is APCR. Now, he finally blocked a shot from the AMX 1357F, but of course, the AMX 1357F doesn't have the biggest gun in the world either. Let's have a look at this game. 1 zips a score. Rantic's lost a lot of health, and that's a pretty brave poke. He must have seen the Object 27A shooting and knew he was on the reload. So he just saw him shoot again, so he pokes out and shoots and kills the Object 274A. I often get those numbers wrong. That's why I paused. The Object 274A, which was a marathon premium Tier 8 Russian medium tank. Now he's top tier in this one, Rantic from Traps, as he picks up his second kill, getting rid of the 1357F, who would be absolutely gutted because that's a pretty handy tank and it's always very, very good, especially late game. This is early game. Rantic's on 2 kills, 1,049 hit points of damage done so far. Down to 715 hit points. That Comet not really timing his poke too well. The Scorpion kills the T-54 Mod 1 not too far from where Rantic is, and around about now he's probably thinking, hang on, there's only me and the T-34-1 left. Now his high alpha damage gun, he's going to out-trade the Comet, no problems whatsoever, trying to bait a shot. Comet's still tracked, he wants to keep it that way, so he damages him whilst continue to keep the track off the Comet, and that Comet player's thinking, I'm about to die, and he's right. 3 kills to Rantic, 2,199 hit points of damage done so far. The Scorpions going full YOLO, going after Rantic. Rantic blocks the shot from the Scorpion. The T-34-1 puts one into the Scorpion. Scorpion shoots again, and Rantic says, no problems, I'll shoot you now. You don't often bounce a Scorpion, not the most heavily armoured tank in the game by any stretch of the imagination, but that's his 4th kill. It doesn't bounce a second shot. Didn't cost him any hit points. Still on 715. Looking over there towards the central western hill on the highway. No idea where that shot went. Looks like it went a little bit too high. The T20 only exposing the top part of his turret, but gets taken out by the T71 DA. And that brings the score up to 8-2. 4 kills to Rantic from Traps Clan. In the Lansen C, the Tier 8 Premium Swedish medium tank. You can see it looks pretty cool. It's a pretty good looking tank. It looks a bit different. It looks Swedish as opposed to the Prima Victoria, which is obviously not Swedish. It's more of a, well, obviously they rented it to them or they gave them one or something. I don't know, but it's still a Centurion. Speaking of Centurion, there's the Aussie tank, the Cent51. Rantic puts one into the back of him, and he's still got rear end shots. And that 300 alpha damage gun is fantastic. What, 300 alpha, 320 alpha. That was a bit of a low roll, that last one, but that was definitely a low roll, 302. But he's cleaning up. He's still got APCR loaded, which is fair enough. He's trying to shoot and kill the Aussie tank. What happened? He was aimed and ready to go, wasn't he? Surely. But he was behind. Anyway, he gets the kill now. That's his 5th kill. Now he's 1 kill away from a top gun. All of a sudden, from losing 700 odd hit points right at the beginning of the game, is now coming back with a vengeance, making up for it. 3,306 hit points of damage done, 470 damage blocked, 269 assisted damage, and the SU-101 is going to be looking a little bit nervous indeed. Sticking with the APCR rounds to make sure they all go through. The Tier 8 Russian non-turreted tank destroyer coming straight for Rantic on 523 hit points. He gets him for 400. Now, who's going to win the reload here? They both fired at around about the same time. Rantic staying just out of the way of the gun. And I reckon that 101 was ready to push bang on his mouse, that's for sure. But Rantic won the reload race on that occasion. 6 kills to Rantic, 4,168 hit points of damage done. Bit block, bit of assisted damage. You're already thinking I'm not doing too bad here. However, the other flank is in a bit of trouble. The other flank's not just in a bit of trouble. They are just about done. Rantic flying up towards. Is he going to go for the cap? Probably not a bad option on 262 hit points to just kick back and try and cap this one out. Oh no, he sees an opportunity here, so he shoots and kills a 45 TP, and now he's got juicy shots at the Louis. The Louis, who's also a high roll one shot for Rantic, if he can make it work. With the APCR round doesn't go through the side of the turret, pretty well angled there, but he's just looking for more opportunities. He's on 7 kills, 1 kill away from a Radley Walters. His friend in the Scorpion sitting on the base, which is all of that. Which is pretty good. 299. That's the first sub 300 roll we might have seen. Brings him down to 54 hit points. This is for his 8th kill, and maybe a Radley doesn't get it. Shoots instead in the general direction of the T29 on 689 hit points, and now he can smell the Radley Walters. He wants to. Does he go forward and risk his tank? And but you're mad if you don't, right? With 25 seconds left on the cap, can he turn this into a Radley Walters? The Scorpion gets off the cap, which is mighty kind of him. Down goes the Renegade. Now that just leaves the T29. He can't. Won't get the kill shot if he shoots first. Is he going to hold back, or is he going to? What's he going to do? Let's have a look. Did you just see that sign? That sign just looked. It said no parking on my driveway. Around about there. I'll check that out in a random one day. 14-11 is the score. No parking on pavement. There it is. I thought it said no parking on my driveway. Anyway, there's a T29. Takes him down to 415 hit points. The Ferdinand is coming to town. The Ferdinand would probably one-shot the T29, which would mean he doesn't get the Radley. Is this a side shot? It should be. The T29's just fired. No idea where that bullet left. He's got 6 premium rounds remaining, which should be enough. And the Ferdinand, you can see the Ferdinand making a dank flanking manoeuvre. Rantic will need the Ferdinand to get a low roll if he's going to grab the Radley, but he doesn't. The Ferdinand doesn't get a low roll. The Ferdinand gets the kill, and you can't blame the Ferdinand for getting that kill because he did the good flanking manoeuvre. Rantic from Traps Clan having an absolute ripper on highway in the Lansen C, the Tier 8 premium Swedish medium tank, the one with a bigger gun. That was an Ace Tagger Mastery Badge. It was also the hand of God for surviving and winning the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Bruiser Medal for doing some enemy internal module or crew member damage. Jewelers for killing 2 tanks that did damage to his tank. 5 for effect. He also got the high caliber for doing more damage than anybody else did. Top Gun for the 6 kills. Missed out on the Radley Walters by that much. Look at the base XP, 1,717 base experience. 7 kills, 4,837 hit points of damage done. He fired 28 shots, 23 hit, 19 penetrated. He sniped 1 shot by the looks of it. Blocked a bit, spotted it a bit. Not a tank known for blocking damage. Did he make credits? Hell yeah! Even though he was firing APCR for a decent amount of at least the second half of that battle. He still made 156, nearly 157,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that 8.5 minute game. He had boosters running though, probably clan boosters and personal reserves, but you'll take it. You'll take that score any day that you like. Let's move on to game number 2. Game number 2 features my old mate and executive officer of 1AR clan, the best clan in the universe, Jumphonner in the T29. The T29 Tier 7 American heavy tank. Now, we saw the T29 in the last game, which could have been a Radley Walters for our friend Rantic, but no. This is a different game. Jumphonner, he's on Lakeville. He's looking down the Valley of Death in the T29. Now, the T29 is known as quite a strong... Well, it is. It's probably would it be the best tier 7 heavy tank in the game? I'm not sure. You tell me in the comments below. Would it be? A lot of people like it. A lot of people do well in it. And there's a famous bloke who plays the T29 almost exclusively on the Australian server. It's not jumphonner. Jumphonner knows who I'm talking about. It's look, you'd be forgiven for thinking he was crackers. But anyway, let's have a look at this game. Top tier in this one. 2-1 is the score. He's on a personal mission for the Object 260. Mission number 14. He needs to get 5 kills of 3 different types and survive the battle. He's also on a mission for a spotting mission. Dad'll get a spotting mission in this tank. But anyway, he's looking at the Valley of Death. He's had a look. His team are contesting the east quite healthily. There's 2 T29s on the enemy team. Neither of them are PurpleBiscuits, the guy who I was talking about a minute ago. But jumphonner. He's a great fan of PurpleBiscuits. If PurpleBiscuits, if you're watching, shoot me a message. I'd love to interview you. But this is not PurpleBiscuits. This is Jumpy. Jumphonner from 1AR Clan in the T29, the Tier 7 American heavy tank. Possibly one of the best, one of, if not the best, Tier 7 heavy tank in the game. People love it. It's a strong hull down. It's got a strong bouncy turret. And the gun's not too bad at all. He's got the gold spam ready. It's a 105mm gun, 320 alpha damage, 425mm of penetration. That's with APCR, which is premium on this tank. With standard, it's 198mm of penetration. He's looking over the hill. Of the Valley of Death, just having a bit of a squeeze, waiting for opportunities. He wants to shoot this VK, the VK3002M, who's just cheekily poking and giving Jumpy enough temptation to shoot him, but he's actually playing quite smartly, I would say. Anyway, 3-1's a score. The enemy T29's right there. His name Don't Shoot Me, which I see that player and I giggle when I see that name. I think it's a pretty cool in-game name. The Australian server's got some of the best in-game names on the planet, and I like getting a giggle out of seeing him. Now Jumpy's team's not doing too bad. They're winning 4-2. Jump's got 318 hit points of damage done so far. 590 blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. And he's also on Twitch, he's on YouTube. His links will be down below, as well as all the other stuff that I put down there. He's known for zooming in and out and trying to give people heart attacks, but don't worry. Don't worry about that VK. He really wants to shoot the VK. The VK's giving him like half a pixel. Half a pixel. You never know. Down goes the friendly VK. Down goes the Tiger 1. And he finally gets a shot into the VK for 317 hit points. Here comes the heavy tank number 6. Wade. Oh, look at that. That's an interesting. He's got the dead tank there, but that's fair enough. It's not going to stop the APCR round going through the side from the T29. And now he's getting into a very interesting position trying to shoot Jumpy in the T29. Jumpy just blue blocked this for days. But his team not doing so fantastically anymore. He's probably have to do this relatively quickly. Takes the heavy tank number 6 down to a one-shot. Looks at the VK. The VK's backed up a little bit. The T29, Don't Shoot Me, still on full hit points. He's playing quite well in a hold-down position there as well. And Jumpy just getting ready to make his move when he can. When he's not outnumbered, he'll fly down the Valley of Death. They get a couple of kills on the other side of the map. They'll lose the Hummel, or the Hummel gets counter-batteried. Not sure if the Hummel was spotted or not, but we'll see. Maybe not. Now, Jumpy's also got good backup from the Gigabyte back there on the red line, playing snipey tank. It's that kind of tank, I guess, but I'm not sure the Gigabyte will be getting too many shots back there. The Panther is up with Jumpy, trying to play. The VK now resorting to high explosive ammunition and getting Jumpy for 6 hit points at a time. He can, well, I know who's going to win that trade-off if they continue exchanging shots like that. Down goes the CS44, who I think was doing okay over there in the city, and that brings the score back to 7-8. Down by a tank, down on hit points as well. Jumphonner holding the Valley of Death quite well. The Super Hellcat looks like he's getting swarmed. Spots the M44 before he dies, gets killed by the T20 in the east, and that brings the score down to 7-9. Heavy tank number 6 decides, I'm charging, and again fires high explosive into the T29. Jumpy laughs at him and kills him, and that claws the result, the score back to 8-9. 9-9 now as the M44 goes down. M44, so that was the one that was spotted up here in the northeast. Killed by Aussie firefighter in the T24A1 FL10. Try saying that 10 times quickly. It's a very tiny tank, that one, at tier 6. 9-10 to score now as the T71 goes down, and this is turning into a very close game indeed. There was Saint Emile and the T20 last spotted out there in the east. They're not going to be spotted anymore. Everyone coming back towards the valley to help Jumpy, zooming in and out like a crazy person, like we know that he is. There's that VK again. He only needs to shoot the VK once and he should get him, unless he gets a ridiculously low roll. 296 hit points on the VK. Might be 295 hit points more than he needs, but Jumpy's hoping to get his mark very, very soon. That one, another pixel shot, doesn't quite find the pixel. Back to normal AP rounds now, because the VK is not going to be too hard to pen. The T29 decides to go forward, so Jumpy not only shoots him, but picks up some assisted damage as well as the Panther and maybe the Gigabyte shot the T29 as well, because he's lost a bit of hit points. There's another one, that time for 275, still sticking with the AP rounds. The SU-100 gets spotted up there in that little nook as well, and that's quite a few tanks still back there. Jumpy's still outnumbered here, so that's why he's not going to be cresting that ridge. He crests that ridge, he'll be shot by the T29, the SU-100, the VK, plus whatever else might be back there. All tanks have been lit though. You'd imagine the SU-100 just it's a bit of a rush of blood to the head. Not too sure what the SU-100 was thinking there, but here's the VK again. Doesn't quite have the gun depression to take him out. There's a pixel. Does he go for it? He's got to go for it. Sure, doesn't land it. Doesn't land the shot. 9-10 to score. This is all in Jumpy's hands here. I don't think the Gigabyte has got shots right now. The Jag Panzer 4 looks like he's moving to try to get shots. The M4A1 FL10 in line to get shots, and as is the Panther by Jumpy's side, but that Panther's in a bit of trouble. I think that might have been what the SU-100 was looking for. Kill shot on the Panther on very low hit points. VK shoots HE again, tracks jumphonner in the T29. He's not going to burn his repair kit just yet. You can see Jumpy's using his Coca-Cola, case of cola, for an extra 10% for crew skills and perks. At the expense of what you might normally put a fire extinguisher there. Not a bad idea. The more good replays I see, the more I see that. Yes, it costs up to 20,000 credits. The reason I say up to 20,000 credits, I generally buy them in advance for half price when they have the half price sales. And they only cost 10. And in my opinion, for 10,000 credits, because you're going to perform better, you'll probably make those 10,000 credits back. Especially, anyway, let's get back to the game. 9-11 is the score now. As the Gigabyte goes down to the T20. So the T20 has clearly gone all the way down to... unlucky there not to pen the VK. Now that VK has been peppering Jumpy with high explosive ammunition for a while now. 4 hit points here, 6 hit points there. Doesn't really all that up. The Jumpy does the right thing and puts the VK out of their misery, because they're really not doing too well. That leaves the T29 on 405 hit points. T29 no longer firing HE. The T29 firing APCR now. Jumpy moving backwards and forwards. 405 hit points left on the T29. No, not a one shot. Looks like he's considering HE himself. No, he just might have just half tapped the button. The other VK on the enemy team pushing towards Jumpy's base. 11-11 is the score. How's the mission going? He's got 2 kills. He's got 2 kills, he needs 5. He also needs to survive the battle to get this mission with honours. We love to see personal missions happen. The T29 jumphonner showing great restraint with this T29. There's the SU-100. Another one shot. Will RNG be on his side? Yes, he is. Now his team are ahead again for the first time in some time. 12-11 the score. 2,842 hit points of damage done. 2,500 damage blocked by armour. 318. Assisted damage. Takes the T29. That wasn't a bad roll. 339 hit points. He got 354 from the T29 though. One more shot will kill him, and that brings the score back to 13-12. We lost the Panther. To be fair, that Panther did a pretty good job to stay alive for as long as he did. He was a one shot for a long time, that Panther. The Jumpy just drove past. 4 kills, 3,247 hit points of damage done. 2,500 damage blocked. A little bit of assisted. 2 tanks remain on the enemy team, both tier 7s. The VK30 O2D and the Saint Emile. VK30, I think, is a one-shot. Saint Emile might not be. Rushes past the Jag. So, look, I've got the armour. I'll take the shot if I need to. Shoots the Saint Emile once. Takes him down to 31 hit points. Also tracks the Saint Emile. Jumpy will be praying that he can't fix his tracks in time. Keeps the finger on the trigger. Gets the kill. Completes the mission. Now all we need to do is survive this battle. 1 tank remains. It's the VK. It looks like I thought the VK was last spotted down here, but obviously relocated. 5 kills to jump on it. 3,589 hit points of damage done. The N4 and the JPZ4 both flying up the Valley of Death looking for the VK. The 1 minute, a minute and a half siren. So 2 minute siren has gone. There's a minute and a half left on the clock. And Jumpy will be thinking, hang on, if this VK disappears, it's going to be, it'd be terrible if this was a draw. There's the VK trying to skedaddle. Jump on it coming straight up the, straight up the Lakeville Road, straight down the guts. APCR round tracks Jumpy, and he's down to 200 hit points. The Jag Panzer kills the VK, and it's a win with nearly 4,000 hit points of damage. That was a big one. That was definitely a big one. That's the wrong screen. But that was a big one. He got there at the end. Jump on it from 1AR Clan, the best clan in the universe. Executive officer, Twitch streamer, YouTuber. Links down below. All round nice guy as well. And I'm not just saying that because he's bigger than me. That was an ace tanker mastery badge. It was also a hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Duelist, fighter, 5 for effect, shell proof. You got 25 bonds, probably for the kills or for one of the other daily missions, that battle pass points and those daily missions you get every day. Steel wall for all that damage blocked by armor, surprise. And of course, he got the high caliber for doing more damage than anybody else. He got the mission with honors. We saw that in the game. And 1,560 base experience. 5 kills, 3,943 hit points of damage done easily, comfortably, more than double what anybody else did. And fired 27 shots, 20 hit, 16 penned. A few of those shots that missed was when he was trying to shoot those pixel shots towards the was it the VK? I think it was. He blocked over 3,000 hit points. He received 24 hits, only 4 of them penned, and he got some spotting damage as well. Easy. Did he make credits? Look, he's paid full price for his consumables, and he shot some premium ammunition, but he still made 21,000 credits. Now, this is not a premium tank. This is a normal tank. This is not a premium tank at all. This is just a normal Tech Tree tank that anyone can get without spending any money. Put your money away. You can buy this in the Tech Tree, the T29. It's a great tank. So there's no, what I mean by that is there's no bonus to the credit making ability of that tank. Not bad for a 14-minute game. It was a good carry. It was a good comeback as well. Jump on it. Check him out. Link down below. Let's move on to game number 3. 3? Yeah, 3. This is Rigidsteel from 1AR Clan. Rigidsteel the second from 1AR Clan. The STB-1. STB-1's a tier 8 Japanese medium tank. It's a good looking tank. I can't get it to work. I'm not that good at playing medium tanks, but Rigid's no dummy. Rigid knows exactly what to do. The STB-1 is, like Mez mentioned, it's a tier 10, pardon me, it's a tier 10 Japanese medium tank. AP, armor piercing rounds are standard on this bad boy. 105mm gun, 360 alpha damage, 258mm of penetration, 330mm of penetration with the heat rounds, which is premium in this bad boy. Japanese food, Oni gearing as a premium consumable. That's going to help the reload time, the aim time, vision, camouflage, good luck, maybe RNG, maybe that's a thing for the future. Rigidsteel's also on Twitch. Link down below. Click, like, subscribe, get on board. Tell your friends. Just like you tell your friends about jumping. Now this is what's the map called? Berlin. Any missions? Yeah, hello. We might see a mission here. Rigid on a mission for. We're going to track things and we're going to do damage. Okay. We'll see how we go with the tracking and the damage. as this game progresses. Rigid's in the middle, sort of, where the heavy tanks might normally go. It's a tier 9 game and a tier 10 game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 10s and the rest are tier 9s on each team. You can see the health bars. You know, one of the good things about patch 113, health bars like this. I think they're great. You can see that the object 430 is very close to being dead on the enemy team, and the T110E4 is not far off either. Rigidsteel looking over the top, looking left, looking right, as you do, swinging around. Now, Rigid's been running after a long time. Oh, excuse me. And no dummy to playing medium tanks. What's happening in the middle? Standard? Standard B? The standard. The standard. Oh, with a newspaper. The standard... 1,025 damage done so far. 232 assisted damage. Looking for the T110. The T110, the T10, Stewie. Know your tanks. Learn it. Track. Shoots and tracks. 34 hit points left on the T10. 33 more than they need. The T110E4 poking. And Rigid says no problems. We'll just get around the back if that's okay. A few rear end shots. We all love a good rear end shot from time to time, especially in the back of a T110E4. Down to 68 hit points of damage, and that's easy. 3-2 the score now. Rigidsteel 2 from 1AR clan. In the STB-1, the tier 10, nearly said tier 8, the tier 10 Japanese medium tank. There's a one-shot object 430, looking very, very nervous indeed. Bang. 2 kills to Rigidsteel, still in full health. 2,000 hit points left on the tank. 1,875 hit points of damage done so far. 398 assisted damage. The mission's to do 5k and be top 3 by XP. I think if you do 5k, you're going to be top 3 by XP as far as these missions go. That's for the Chimera. That's for the Chimera mission. Chimera Block 1, the first block mission. Not block as in block damage. Block as in German, Japanese. 5-4 the score. Rigidsteel on 2 kills. 2,500 hit points of damage done. It was halfway to the mission. There's the... Make that 3. Make that 3 kills. 2,786 hit points of damage done. A little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. A Badger says to fall back. And, well, why would they fall back? Oh, what's up there? Cheeky little striv. Cheeky little striv. Object 430 on 26 hit points, being very, very... What do you think with Object 430s in this game? Goes down to the Badger. The Badger getting a little bit impatient, maybe. Pushes Richard out the way. He says, hold my beer, I want some of this action. Can't say I blame him. Picks up... Hey, tracking damage is one of the missions as well. Destroy the track of 4 different enemy vehicles. We've got 3 out of 4. Cause damage to an immobilised tank 4 times by shooting it. That's already been done. We could see 2 missions in the one game here, folks. 9-5 the score. Rigidsteel on 3 kills from 1AR clan. There's the... Was that a tracking shot? I think it could have been. That was a... No, it wasn't a tracking shot. We might see it. We might see 2 missions in one game here. Puts one into the side of the Type 61. Type 61's not a bad tank either. It's the tank that leads to the STB-1. There's only 2 standard bullets remaining. Probably going to use them. 10-5 the score. 1 standard bullet remaining. 3 kills to Rigidsteel from 1AR. Having a great time on the global map. Advances. STB-1s. Absolutely killing it. How many tanks are left? There's a 261 on full health. Of course, that's the artillery piece. 2 Chars, the Char Future 4s, both at tier 9. And the 704 that we just saw. The 261 has a crack. Loses 83 hit points, but look, that's the first hit points that Rigid's lost in this game, despite being right at the front of the battle all game long. Not sure if... Oh, hang on. This could be the 5,000 damage. There it is. That's the 5,000 damage. That's the 4th kill. So as we look at these missions, that's the block mission, the Chimera block mission, 5,000 damage. Got that one. One more tracking shot. We'll get the mission for the Object 260 as well. Mission medium tank number 4. He's already done damage to 4 tanks by shooting. Just need to track one more tank. Tracking it with a ram? No. Shoots and kills the char, gets stunned by friendly artillery. Thank you, friendly artillery. And unfortunately, Rigid Steel doesn't get to finish 2 missions in one game. But they got 1, which is better than none, right? Let's have a look at the result before we move on to the final ace tanker replay in today's Saturday extravaganza. Before the voice goes as well. The final one's going to be a tank that looks a little bit different. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Rigid Steel from 1AR Clan, the best clan in the universe. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Spotter Medal for assisted. Didn't even really talk about the assisted damage, but we'll get to that in a second. Bruiser Medal for doing internal module and crew member damage. Fighter, 5 for effect. 32 bonds for the, that'll be for the daily missions or the premium mission at the for the kills. High caliber, and also you get bonds for playing tier 10s in randoms, don't forget. High caliber medal for doing more damage than anybody else. Have a look at, I thought it was only 5,000 damage. 6,268 hit points of damage done. 4 kills, 1318 base experience. 6,200. Nobody else did more than 2.5. Second place did 2-4, and that was the Badger that was along for the ride with Rigid. 30 shots fired, 25 hit, 20 penned, a little bit sniped, which is funny. I like to see the damage distance of more than 300 metres, especially when someone's right at the front of the battle, getting down and dirty, but shooting over there, which is smart play. 1692 assisted damage, and the best thing about assisted damage is you don't have to pay for your bullets. 40 profitable tier 10 tank, the STB-1. It must be. Or maybe Rigid's part of an awesome clan that run credit boosters every night, unless we forget. But someone always reminds us. 44,500 credits. Profit. That's after tax. With a premium account in that 7.5 minute game. Yes, boosters. There was a mission. The mission would have paid some coin. The daily missions and also the clan boosters, because that's what clans do. Let's move on to my old friend Gloucester. And Gloucester is running around in the Type 59 gold. Have a look at this bad boy. This tank. Have a look at it. It's shiny. It's bright. It says, it screams, look at me. And Gloucester 173 from Lemon Clan has been part of our community for a long time. Great bloke. Really nice guy. And I'm not sure why he's anonymised, because he's driving a Type 59 gold. And a clanmate, I think it might have been Jumpy, said to me once, if I had an unusual tank like that, I think we might have been talking about Object 279Es. If I had an Object 279E, there's no way in the world I'd want to anonymise, because I want everyone to know that I had one, which is exactly the way I feel. Anyway, Gloucester from Lemon Clan, an absolute gentleman. He's in the Type 59 gold, and the Type 59 gold has been available a couple of times. It was available in the black market not too long ago. It was also available, I think, in a previous black market as well. It's exactly like the normal Type 59, except it's gold. It used to be an exclusive Chinese server thing, but now it's on the Asia server as well. I'm not sure about other servers. Are they on EU? Somebody tell me. Are they on EU and North America and Russian server? I'm not too sure. About the Type 59 gold. The Type 59 gold, the numbers, apart from the bling, they're exactly the same as a normal Type 59. It's got the 100mm gun, 250 alpha damage, 185 millimeters of penetration with standard, 241 with APCR, which is premium. Now that's been buffed a little bit. A Type 59 was a very rare tank, and it still is pretty rare. It was a very rare tank, and it was often sought after because it was pretty strong, and I think from memory the price of the ammunition is quite low, so which in turn makes it profitable, as well as having preferential matchmaking, which means you'll never see a tier 10 tank whilst driving this thing unless you platoon with the wrong tanks. And a pretty strong tank too. Gun's okay. The gun's not too bad, but they used to be pretty hard to pen. They used to have quite good armor. Now, of course, with power creep and all that kind of stuff, that they're not as super powered as they were perceived to be. Anyway, they weren't. Yeah. Still a tidy tank. Haven't played mine much, but I like the look of it. They look good. And of course, when it's golden like that, it just looks beautiful. Now, is Gloucester on a mission? He's on a mission to get a top gun. That's a mission for the Object 260. He's not going to stun anyone in this, unless he stuns them by the brightness and the awesomosity that comes with the Type 59 gold. Anyway, It's top tier in this. It's a tier 7/tier 8 battle. And Gloucester is getting down dirty in the south. He's got plenty of backup there. I'm not sure what the Renegade's doing. The Renegade looks like he's in a very interesting position. The P43 TER at tier 7's coming to join the party. There's a few other heavies there. 53 TP. Pardon me. The 53 TP also at tier 8. The Tiger P at tier 7. And the KV122, who looks like they're in a little bit of trouble. Now, there's a Type 59 on the enemy team as well. He just got taken out by the 122. Even though the 122's pretty low hit points, he's got one of the first kills in this game, which isn't too bad at all. Down goes the KV122. Gloucester keeping eyes on the enemy here. He's already racked up 1,528 hit points of damage done. Looking up there, there's my old mate Spazman, also from 1AR clan, in the IS. Looking like he's in a bit of trouble, heading south in the tier 7 Russian heavy tank. Now, Gloucester, though, still on full hit points, 1,300 hit points. He's just chipping away at the enemy team, which is exactly what the Type 59 is good at. It might not have the biggest alpha damage going in the game, in fact it doesn't, but you can continue just to shoot and shoot and shoot and chip away. 2,037 hit points of damage done so far, 1,056 assisted damage. 10 minutes left in the battle, the score's 3-3, and the North, though, is looking interesting. Lots of enemy tanks in the north, not many friendly tanks in the north. So Gloucester is putting the pedal to the metal in this golden tank and moving up towards, is it the Oho? Puts one into the side of the Oho for 874. Shoots again. That one doesn't quite land aside. The Oho's in an interesting position there. He's got some cover. There's some gaps in the cover as well. That's why some of his shots, some are doing damage, some are not. 4-4 the score. Gloucester from Lemon in the Type 59 gold. 2,294 hit points of damage done so far. 1,056 assisted damage. Trying to make the gun work. It's not. I don't think he's bouncing that Oho. He's just not landing the shots. Looking. 4-4 is the score. Yes, it rhymes. You want some more? 4-4 the score. Gloucester from Lemon having a great time. Have a look at this tank. It looks beautiful. It just looks beautiful. I don't know why I haven't taken mine out. Mine's never been dirty. I don't want to lose the shine. Backs up again. This is the position where he was at not too long ago. Ouch. Bad luck with some of this RNG. The KJ105 has decided that, I'm not sure what the KJ105 has decided, but they've decided to definitely found the W key. You can't accuse the KJ105 player of camping base, but he's about to get himself outmaneuvered, I think. He's got a friend with the tier 7 IS. Spazman's coming to help him, which is probably the right thing to do. Wow, loses some hit points. That's not a bad push by the TD. Down goes the TD though. That's Gloucester's first kill, and now Spazman's coming to get him. Spazman from 1AR clan, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to work though. Gloucester using the dead KJ as a little bit of cover. The IS does fire a shot now. He should beat him on the reload. He should be able to just stay away from the gun. The traverse, it doesn't quite kill him. Blocks a shot from the IS, which is terribly unlucky for the IS. The IS does the big thing that you do with your gun. You wave it in their face like a, I don't know. It brings the score up to 8-5. 2 kills to Gloucester from Lemon Clan. 3,625 hit points of damage. Can you believe it? 3,625, and he's just getting warmed up. The score's 8-5. Here comes the Carnarvon. The artillery bullet goes flying past. Nearly hits stewiejp's microphone and knocks it off its stand. And Gloucester, though, looking at the Carnarvon. Shoots the Carnarvon once. Doesn't do any damage. 422 hit points left on the tier 8 British heavy tank. Here comes the Tiger. The Tiger's coming forward. The Renegade's still camping the base like an absolute legend. But this time the Renegade, looks like the Renegade might be trying to fight that T29 up there in the northeast. Not PurpleBiscuits, a different T29. Not Jumpy either. Coming around the corner, sees the side of the Carnarvon, says, bang, I'll take that. And which way is he going to go? He's going to go to their base, or is he going to go back? He's got to make a decision here. The ISU and the ONE both spotted in the northern part where the heavy tanks traditionally have their battles. T29's approaching Gloucester's base, but looking at where the Renegade's been all game, you probably wouldn't put too much faith in the Renegade. Looking for the kill shot on the ISU 152, not quite seeing it. But from the middle, I guess you can shoot both angles. So making a pretty safe bet here. ELC even 90 getting vision from those middle bushes. I'm not sure. I think that ELC might have been there for a lot of the game. We're not too sure. T29s are costing the tanks in the east. 9-6 the score. This is the final replay in today's extravaganza. 4 ace tanker replays in one video. Where else do you get that kind of value? Looking at the T29, the Oho gets the kill. Oh, where did that go? He's just getting bad luck with these shots, isn't he? You wouldn't believe it. Looking at the side of the turret. Fully aimed. Didn't go through. Did I say this is a really strong tank? Well, nothing against Gloucester. Just not having the best luck with some of these shots. He probably should be up to about 6,000 damage. 9-7 the score. The 53 TP's just found the artillery piece. Gloucester will be happy with that. He'll be saying, beauty. Get rid of that GW Panther, and that's another tank that can't shoot me. The T29 has gone full YOLO, gone for the Tiger P. Tiger P killed by the ISU. The artillery kills the T29. At the same time, the KPZ-07 kills the artillery, and then the 53 TP kills the other artillery on the other side, and the score now is 11-9. Take a breath. The KPZ-07 RH last spotted up here, right up near Gloucester's base. Hasn't been spotted for a while. There's that Oho again. And he'll be thinking, oh, not you again. 194 hit points left on the golden Type 59. Gloucester 173 from Lemon Clan. The most beautiful tag in the game. Have a look at it. All it needs is a, I don't know. Don't know what it needs. It's bedazzled. The Oho on 3 hit points. The Oni on 20 hit points. That'll be two quick deaths. The ELC even 90 moving in to go to a different position. Not sure if the ELC even 90 got spotted crossing then or not, but it hasn't lost any health. Looks like the ELC even 90 is going up to the perch up there at 8-5, and Gloucester's just staying here waiting for the ELC to get in position. Maybe he doesn't want to take a shot. They can both. Oh, the Renegade gets a kill, which is nice. They can both one-shot Gloucester with, in fact, all tanks left on the enemy team can one-shot Gloucester. No problems whatsoever. ELC kills the Oni, so those 2 heavy tanks are gone. There's the Thingamy-Bob. Finally gets a bit of luck, gets the kill on the Thingamy-Bob. The KBZ-07RH. It's the fast German premium medium tank. And Gloucester, you little legend, mate. That was a ripper. Let's have a look at the result before we wind up today's video. An ace tanker mastery badge from Gloucester in the golden Type 59, the tank that looks so beautiful. Ace tanker mastery badge, spotter, bruiser, duelist, fighter, 5 for effect. He got the high caliber. He did more damage than anybody else did by a considerable margin. Nearly 4,000 damage, 3,955 hit points of damage done. 4 kills, 15-16, base experience. He fired 32 shots, 24 hit, 18 penned. I would have thought there was more missed shots there, because those shots he was trying to shoot those Japanese heavy tanks with, they just weren't finding their mark. 1,220 assisted damage, 1,260 blocking damage. We love it. Credits, yep, told you it was profitable. Nearly 130,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in the 11-minute game. Gloucester, you're a legend, me old mate. Thank you very much for the replay. Good to see. Good to hear from you again too. Love the Type 59 gold. Rigid steel in the STB-1. Twitch, link down below. Jumphonner, link down below. YouTube, Twitch, T29, Executive Officer, best clan in the universe. Nice bloke. And Rantic, welcome back, Rantic. Love your replays. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for the replays, lads. Take care. See you all next time.